Yeah, we've got another case of a couple command grab throw loop characters. We'll have to see whose throw loops are going to be stronger, whether it'll be Retroducks or Tendies. Maverick versus Regigigas, game one going on Jules Vale.
Regigigas we saw already start off. Unlike the other games when they fought against KDA. Oh, one for the money, two for the show. They kind of just, instead of approaching, they just waited and they were like, okay, I'm gonna wait for Maverick to whiff because Maverick is a little bit too fast and their option selection is a little bit better off than what they're used to. And then we already see though, like the end's at 100. Regigigas just gonna stock by sitting in a corner and just grabbing on loop, just like you said.
Yeah, the command grab loops coming in so clutch for Retroduck there, and the forward tilt gonna be able to swat Tendy off of this stage and takes the first stock despite being in the slow start. Still has quite a bit of that left to go as we're going into Tendy's second stock here, but Tendy finally getting some momentum. The forward air spike, Retro not ready to tech, but gets his way in with more command grabs.
Could they have not like strong attack there? They got the parry punish to get a strong attack, get them off stage and do something, or go for command grab loops now.
Yeah, mayhaps. Probably was just trying to do a quick option to mix up the DI from Tendy, but not going to mix him up quite in the way that he wanted to. But it might not matter. The Retro is just shoving Tendy off stage time and time again. Tendy finally able to make his way back, but gets command grabbed again. Retro, we gotta like do a count on how many command grabs have been successful from Retro.
Oh
it's
my
just
god,
so many at this point, and finding the edge guard and moving up 2 stocks to another forward air spike. Tendy with the quickness, absolutely just evening up the stock count in the blink of an eye. It's anybody's game despite all of the momentum Retro has been having off of these command grabs. The forward airs from Tendy are just there at the right time.
Tendy do be coming in going, you know what, you may have grabbed me 10 to 20 times, but I will press fair one time and stock is mine. They just need to find the confirm, but Tendy at 100% not gonna be able to live that back air off the top.
Yeah, Retro chasing in just the right spot, and the DI is not quite there from Tendy. I think holding in just a little bit too much there, and Retro taking game one. We'll have to see Tendy actually swap into Ziggy. This is another favorite character of mine. Mid-air RAR gives me life indeed. But the counter pick will be Rockwall. We'll have to see. Ziggy kind of like Ness in a lot of ways, has a hit cancelable up special though, and can turn around which way he's facing mid-air, just depending on which direction you're holding. So lots of really fun stuff you can do with this character.
I'll have to say this much, you guys tell me a little bit more about him. I have not seen him, but I can tell you this much though, as long as they can keep center stage against Regigigas, they'll be just fine. Because right now, as we can see, Regigigas has a lot of trouble getting in. They're really making advantage of this slow start and just going, you know what, I'm gonna dash, wait, punish, dash, and then just set up yo-yo all over again. And it's working really well right now, with them only taking 30% to the 70% that Regigigas has taken.
Yeah, it's been so much harder for Retro to get much of anything started, and there's the hit cancelable up special combos I was talking about earlier. Gets the up special up there and loops it on the big body Reggie, able to take the first stock really well. The small body of Ziggy working out so well for Tendy and just negating a lot of things that Retro is looking for right now.
Tendy right now also just being in a good situation where slow start barely came off, but they're still holding advantage, has Regigigas in corner, and Regigigas has to slowly climb up and find their way around. And with them having a 3-2 stock lead and nearly already 80%, it's really nice, because no matter if they lose a stock here, they're going to just keep pushing.
Yeah,
Oh no! Oh my god, that killed?
Yeah, DI out, trying not to get hit by another aerial after, but DIing just a little bit too hard out as Retroduck, and Tendy not quite going to be able to make it back on stage, but you still got a stock lead, still looking pretty strong here on the side of Tendy.
I'm assuming that's their fair, right? Where like they're throwing hands out with the lightning?
Yep, that it's pretty similar to Nest Forward Air. It's a multi-hit move that you can use for lots of combos and loop it into itself quite
Oh,
effectively,
no.
as we've seen from Tendi. And the up special, not going to quite get that second one. Might have been the stock had that landed, and now
Oh,
Retro
him.
has got a little bit of momentum going, but not ready for the up special. Might not matter
Retro
quite.
really fighting for it, but they can't quite get a kill on Tendi right now in the stock, and they're gonna really need it because they'll have to fight another one down the way.
Ooh, back air not quite killing off the top. Tendi still
Oh,
holding
no.
on.
Someone's got to help here. Retro's getting a little bit of trouble. Yo, I'm gonna climb down a little bit. I'm gonna wait it out. That yo-yo is actually really impressive against Regigigas because the amount of their size for them to try to recover from low is gonna be very difficult.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely doing a great job at stuffing out Retro with that yo-yo is Tendi, but both players struggling a little bit to take off the stocks from each other right now. Yeah, Tendi not going to be able to get the juggle a couple times there. Retro fighting back, not going to be able to get the momentum he's looking for though, and the up air to catch the double jump is there from Tendi. Gonna be able to get on the board. 1-1 now is the set count. We'll have to see. Retro not opting to swap to any characters though, sticking it out with the Reggie game 2 on gates.
I'm kind of wondering, if Retro went a Regigigas All tournament, this might just be what they're feeling today. They might be going, you know what, that might have been a little bit rough, but I can totally handle it. No way we're doing that.
Oh
No
no!
way. I can't believe it. The sad thing is, the slow start is still going. It hasn't even been 10 seconds for the timer. So this is actually very bad.
Yeah, this is not what you want to see if you're a Retroduck fan here. Definitely you'll
Oh
take
no.
those
Here we go again.
if you're a fan of the Tendi, and Tendi just running with it right now. Retro's trying to fight back though, and it's a bit of a slugfest now. Both players racking up a bit of damage on each other, but Tendi is the one with the advantage right now. Gets the up special into down air, and not quite going to be able to get what he's looking for after the tech is there from Retro, fighting his way back on stage once again.
Good combos coming in from Retro right now to keep up the damage on Tendi. Even though they are down a whole stock, it doesn't even seem that way the way they're playing. And Tendi just right now trying to find any way from a kill on this Regigigas. Just patiently waiting in corner, using the yo-yo. Nice tech coming in. Slow start's gone. Now they can actually play the game. Nice purple coming in. Tendi taking that stock. And one more to go, and they do have 2 stock advantage, by the way, which is very scary right now coming in for Retro.
Yeah, for sure. Got a bit of a mountain to climb for Retro. That's the start of it, though, getting the parry into the command grab. And now it's just 2 stocks to 1, but you still have another whole stock and another after that if you want to take this game if you're Retro. And Tendi is trying to not let that happen, stuffing out Retro with the likes of the Bears and the yo-yo. But Retro gets a command grab, fighting his way back in.
Tendi has been doing really well when it comes to DI and these command grabs, where unlike the previous game when they're playing Maverick, they could not just get away from him. But now Tendi doesn't see more than 2 grabs in a row if he's lucky, and that's just really nice coming in from him.
Yeah, the small size of Ziggy working out for Tendi beautifully, and the up special into the up air once again securing a stock for Tendi, and he's now up 2-1, 2-0 since the character swap. We'll have to see Retroduck opting to swap the stage pick to Frozen Fortress instead of Frozen Gates, says, you know, that didn't quite pan out the way I wanted it to. Yeah, and the color change as well. It may be some Ultra Instinct time for a Retroduck now. We'll have to see.
Maybe you see the reverse. They're gonna go back to Game 5, maybe. Retro might also just pick the stage because he wants the size to buy out the timer as long as he can. Last game didn't seem like it wasn't close. The first stock they gave up so easily because they were trying to go for a double KO with each other on the grab, but couldn't quite get anything off it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
The pressure is just relentless from Tendi right now, racking up so much damage on to the Reggie, but still struggling a little bit to find the stock. Retro not letting him have it quite yet.
Tendi playing really confidently right now after the character change from Maverick. Do we know if this was their first change for Maverick throughout the tournament, or like they've been swapping around?
I would assume it's the first character swap that Tendy's done, but wouldn't be too sure as
Mhm.
to the sets that weren't in the top 8. But Tendy able to secure the first stock off the back foot of that forward strong, killing off the top of all things, but
There
not
we
going to
go.
be able to live that command grab as Retroduck, despite the early momentum from Tendy, able to circumvent that once the
Oh my
slow
god.
start is gone, and now getting a bit of a percent lead for himself.
He had really good tech chasing in right there, was very patient against Tendy, and then forcing Tendy to go out as far as he did, surprisingly just couldn't get the kill. Right now, Tendy just fighting back with these spares, going, you know what, no, I'm not giving you center stage, you're not getting these options on me anymore, we're gonna push in, we're gonna fight, you're gonna get cornered now, it's my turn to play the game, Mom says it's my turn on Rivals 2. Well,
Yeah.
Rivals 2, Rivals 1.
Yeah, for sure. But uh despite that, oh no, Retro Duck just falling and not ready for it. Thought he was back on stage almost assuredly, but not quite there. And Tendy is now up 2 stocks to 1 and is still doing a great job at stuffing Retro Duck out right now. Bit of lost momentum here. Gotta find some footing here if you're Retro Duck.
A nice grab to come back and get momentum. I'm kind of curious though, after now seeing the interactions in center stage, why Retroduck picked this stage outside of just its size? Because that middle plat doesn't cover anything and only forces them, even in tech in or tech out situations, to take free hits. They can get comboed on it again and again. This might be it for Tendy. This might be it. Nope, not enough.
Yeah, not quite gonna find that last forward air and not gonna find that F strong either. Retroduck has
There it
a
is.
bit of footing here now and
Can
trying to
Retroduck
get something, but Tendy, oh, not quite gonna, yeah, get whiffing the up air after that up special, knocking him up just a little bit too high, not gonna find it, and Retroduck is fighting back, has an edge guard opportunity. Tendy slips back, baits out the parry, but doesn't get the command grab after unfortunate stuff, and the
No, the
forward strong gonna
purple.
be able to clutch it out for Tendy. Just a crazy last few moments there, so much back and forth, and Tendy gonna be able to make the not gonna let Retroduck take a single game off of the Ziggy after the swap, taking the set 3-1, moving on to losers semis.